In this video, we'll show how you can configure an Alpha Anywhere storage connection string to work with Google Drive. But before you create the storage connection string, there are some prerequisites that need to be done in your Google account. So we'll start out by going to the Google Cloud Console, and we'll go here and we'll create a brand new project. So we'll go here and we'll create a project and we'll call it Drive Demo. And then once we've created the project, we'll go here and make sure we select the project. So we just wait for a little while until it's created, and then we'll go there and select it. And then we need to go, so we've got that now as our current project. We'll need to go to APIs, to the API dashboard, and enable the Google Drive API for this project. So we'll go over there and we'll scroll down to Drive API and we'll enable it. So at this point now we have the Google Drive API enabled for our new project, and the next thing we're going to be doing is creating credentials so that we can access it. So now we'll go over to the Credentials tab and we'll create credentials. And we need to create a service account. So we'll create a service account. We'll call this Drive Demo. And we'll just say done. So now what we need to do is take this new service account, download the credentials, but also give our Google Drive permission to share with this account. So we'll just click on this over there. We'll go to keys and we'll say add key. We'll create a new key. We want the key in JSON format, so we'll go ahead here and say create. And this is basically now downloaded a file to our computer, which we can then use in the connection string builder. So I'm going to just go ahead here and say close. And now the next thing that I need to do is go back and to my Google Drive and give permission to share it with this account, with this email address. So this is the email address for our service account. So what we're going to do now is go over to Google Drive and share the drive with this account over here. So let's go ahead and do that now. So here we are at the Google Drive console, and I'm going to click on the folder that I'd like to share. So I'll go there and click on this folder. Let's just resize the screen so you can see more of it. And what I want to do is share. So I'll right click on this and say share, and then I'll type in the I'll paste in the email of the account and then hit send. So now we've basically shared this drive, this folder called test folder, with our service account. So now in the next step we can go back into Alpha Anywhere and we can build a named storage connection string. So in the previous video, we created a new Google project. We created a service account and we got the credentials for the service account. In this video, we're going to go and set up our named storage connection string. And we also have previously shared this folder, test folder, with the new service account, but we also need the ID of this folder. So I'm going to click on the test folder there. Sorry, I'm going to double click on this folder, and that opens up the folder showing me what files are there. But the important thing is if I look at the URL, I can see that in the URL we have this ID here which identifies this folder. So I'm going to just copy this to the clipboard, and we're going to use that when we get into Alpha and create our named storage connection string. So now we're going to go back to Alpha and then we're going to go to tools, and we'll go to storage connection strings, and we're going to go here and create a new connection string. I'll call it Google Drive. I'm going to click on the builder, scroll down here until we get to Google Drive, and then there's the folder ID that we copied in. And now I'm going to go and take the JSON that we downloaded from Google for the service account and paste that in over here. So let's go ahead and do that now. So now we go and we've pasted in the JSON that we downloaded from Google, and now we've basically built our storage connection string, and we can use the storage connection string to read and write files in Google Drive. So now that we have our storage connection string, we'll go to the interactive window, and I'll just go here and I'll type $A5 storage list items. My storage connection string is called Google Drive. So I'll go here and type in Google Drive, and then I'll press enter. So you can see here, these are the 3 files that I currently have in that folder on Google Drive. So here is the name of the file, and it's prefixed with the unique ID that Google gives each file in Google Drive. So what we've shown here is how you can go to the Google Cloud platform, create a new project, enable the Drive API for that project, get a service account for that project, get the keys for that service account, and then create a named storage connection string in Alpha. Thanks very much.